need that real hip hop in your life, you need the International Reign Supreme show.
Okay, well, here we go. Like,
progress.
Right about now. It's that time, ladies and gentlemen. The motherfucking International Supreme Team is in the fucking building. It is Mr. International. Dice Gang Scooby.
Yep.
Taraji 1. We blowing hip hop. A bunch of stuff has happened. We got a bunch of stuff to talk about. We just going to dive right in and get busy. Let's do it.
You know what? We might as well just look at this like a marathon.
Mm-hmm. It's hip hop, baby.
I say that today because we're totally in a different space right now. No matter how different the space is, I'm still your host, International Reign Supreme, aka Kareem Sean, aka Dope Fiend Reign. In the building. In the building. 00 negative.
No.
Yo, son. Yo, it's crazy. First off, before we go any further, I want to make sure that I big up everybody that rock with us. If you've downloaded the episode, if you streamed the last episode, I hope you enjoyed it. Obviously, you're back for another one, so thank you. People who rock with us on social media, thank you. I think that might cover most of it. My peoples, Taraji, thank you. Big Scoob, thank you. We finally made it to another episode by the grace of God. Thank you.
Facts. Let's jump here right now.
Yeah.
You're probably sick of it, but we're going to talk about. I was going to throw in the little quick incident between Conway and Funk Flex, which I wanted to talk about. Okay, first of all, let's see. Flex, he needs to get out of there. Second of all, just because you went and dropped 20 songs of dropped 20 bombs on Conway's shit, just to show that you fuck with him, that don't mean shit. Now I understand Conway and the whole Griselda movement might not have the radio songs or whatever, but that's hip hop. And I understand the demographics, people who are listening to hip hop at certain times. I understand that. But slide a song or two. You could have slid a song or two in there just to see if people rock with it and go off of that. You know what I mean? And even if you are the program director running your show, throw some Conway in there, man, because that's what you fuck with. You did.
I hear what you're saying, but matter of fact, me, my brother, my cousin Stefan, somebody a couple days ago, right?
Man, I can't wait till it's my turn to go in. Absolutely.
No. Real quick, I want you to say your piece. Like, he's a radio DJ. He's a radio DJ. You know what I'm saying? He did back in the day, had some underground hits here and there. I'm not gonna lie, he did back in the day. But now, you know what I'm saying, he's more for the radio mainstream. Like, we all know Griselda, we already know what they got. Even if it's not radio play, they're known worldwide.
Right.
Worldwide. You know what I'm saying? And they know when to make radio hits and then make hits for the people, for the fans. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? For the worldwide Griselda family. But Flex, he's being his own little world. He's being his own little world. I'm letting my brother go ahead and rock out. I know he got some shit to say, boy.
Nah, you know, it's not even like I'm thirsty to spit, because I'm not. I just got a lot to say about it. And the reason why it's so much is because I grew up with Funkmaster Flex in a sense, where I remember when he first got on radio, okay? And when he first got on radio, he was filling in at times for another DJ by the name of DJ Chuck Chilla. So he would be playing the records that were hot in the street. This is in the 90s, right?
Right.
So we already know who and what's hot in the 90s. But at the same time, Flex wasn't playing a lot of the radio friendly joints either. You know, again, he was playing the joints from the streets. To really, all you have to do is just get on Google and type in Funkmaster Flex discography, and you'll see that he had a couple of albums out. If I'm not mistaken, I think Funkmaster Flex was like the second DJ to have an album out, and because I believe it was Kid Capri who was one of the first DJs in New York to put an album out. I know that Funkmaster Flex did it because he did a volume. I think he did like 3 volumes of the album that he had put out. So, you know, you could go back and do the analysis. You can see who he was fucking with. Now, for me, during this whole hip hop is dead turn and all this other shit going on, I've always kept my ear to the streets and to the underground anyway. You see what I'm saying? So I didn't rely on radio to feed me hip hop.
Right.
And around this time also, satellite radio is coming. So satellite radio is rocking with who? Street DJs. What are they playing? Street shit. You know what I mean? You listen to satellite radio right now, and dude, I'm running away from the radio shit on satellite radio as much as I am on FM. Well, I'm never on FM, but as much as I used to be on FM. You know, this is real shit.
Right.
And also, if you think about it, who do we have? We had Jay, Nas, Big, Pun, Joe. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had a lot of dope MCs out in New York during that time that was getting radio play that couldn't be ignored.
Right.
And even the radio joints they made was still about running Triz.
Yeah. You're right about that. You're right about that.
Right? So you fast forward, and the last time that Flex had my attention was the last time that Flex had a real MC up next to him. Whether it was Griselda, whether it was Black Thought.
Right.
You know what I mean? So who has he had up there, or who does he promote normally when the real niggas ain't in the building? It's all this other radio type shit.
You're right.
See, Flex drew his sand in his line in the sand a long time ago. As far as, huh?
You know, he went after a while. He knew what he wanted to do to get that bag. He said, "You know what? I'm gonna leave this. I'm gonna start doing it like this." Because as you say, huh?
Yo, all I'm saying is I'm not here to accuse anybody of anything. All I'm saying is look at the track record, right? If the last 35 episodes we were talking about Little Baby and Gunna and YSL and anyone else that rhyme with them, run with them, that genre for 35 episodes, and then today we decided to make a right hand turn and start talking about Roc Marciano and Evidence and Alchemist and Action Bronson. We would already had that track record of doing that and then switching to this. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, you can see when he went left and maintained it. So, you know, the smart guy in the room is like, nah, I don't really rock with that. You know, that's your choice. Let it be what it's gonna be. I don't have to diss you. So, you know, speaking on this thing and watching the media or whoever called this a beef, it was dumb to call this a beef. You know what I'm saying? And I hate that, because this shit ain't beef, man. You know what I'm saying? What's beef is coming home and seeing your fucking body laid out, man. That's beef. You know what I mean? Beef's when you have your enemies start your Jeep. You know what I mean? Like, this shit ain't beef. It was a fucking, I don't know. It was a observation. If anything, a fucking complaint. But see, here's the thing that a lot of motherfuckers ain't paying attention to. one of the reasons why the South was winning and wins is because they all stick together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It doesn't matter if you from Savannah, if you from College Park or whatever it is. It doesn't matter. Like you from Georgia, and they all cling and rock and support each other.
Prime example, the Dungeon family, like they help each other out. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas had, they had a little old basement. I forgot who Mother Cricket was at. They had a little basement in the studio. I'm a little basement have me. They all help each other out. You know, so that right there is one example of everything. And even in Florida, you know what I'm saying? You had Trick, you had Trina, you had Fluoride, you had freaking you had Pitbull. Even though, you know what I'm saying, like it ain't the hip hop we're talking about, but still Florida work together. They all work together, each other out. You know what I'm saying? To put that person out. Because like, yo, we all from here. We're gonna work with it. We're gonna do it. Everything with us is like, we'll help you. You gotta prove that shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta come up with some ill shit. Either you ain't down with the crew already, you ain't getting no help. But this shit's fine.
No, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. I think that in New York that you have to be popping. Like you have to be popping in order for anyone to then want to reach out to you and hold your hand. It's a form of dick riding is what it's actually called. And the shit is fucked up. Because back in the days, the tradition in hip hop was you get on, you put your man on. You know what I'm saying? Or you find somebody in the game to put on. And then you put your crew on or whatever it might have been. That's not what it is anymore, school. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to say is that New York is so fucking territorial, bro, that we cut our nose to spite our own faces, bro. There's no reason why a dude in Buffalo shouldn't get played in New York because he's from fucking Buffalo. You see what I'm saying? Like that shit is fucking dumb. If he's hot in Buffalo, he should be hot in fucking New York City.
Borough, yeah, definitely.
You see what I'm saying? Because it's still all New York, bro. Whether you in Buffalo, Rochester, Albany, Syracuse, Schenectady, it doesn't fucking matter if you in fucking Long Island. Like I was saying on our live, if you follow us on the gram on Reign Supreme Show, you know, go over to the video. We were building about this before. Like it's stupid because we get looked at in Long Island like, you know what I'm saying, we the redhead stepchild of fucking Long Island. I mean, excuse me, of fucking hip hop because we're from Long Island. Meanwhile, most, if not every fucking legend in hip hop, I ain't gonna say every, but most of all of the legends in hip hop
From Long Island.
is bred from Long Island. Straight up.
Yeah.
Straight up. I can start pulling cards and shut the whole shit down and walk the fucking way. They from Long Island. And you can have Busta Rhymes.
They from Long Island. They from
You know
Long
what I'm
Island.
saying? Much respect to the God, but you can, y'all, Brooklyn can take Busta Rhymes. I'll let y'all have that.
Look, check it out. Ransom, 38 Special, and Roc Marciano got a joint called Umberto. And that joint is fire.
Yo, you want to start talking about some fire joints, man. You know who got fire joints right now?
Oh.
DJ Muggs got fire joints right now, bro.
Your mother got ill single out.
DJ Muggs got fire on these streets right now, bro. Give me one quick moment, cause we gonna plug some shit. I got some shit to plug.
Yeah, you got that
Metropolis.
yeah, Metropolis joint out.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, with Method Man and Slick Rick. Like,
That's fire.
yo, that's a fire fucking combo, bro. And then to drop Street Made and put Scarface and Freddie Gibbs together.
I know.
Yeah, bro.
That was phenomenal. That was a move.
Yo, that's an epic move right there to get that to happen.
What?
That's an epic move right there.
Oh, I thought you asked, did it happen? I'm like, yeah, it happened. It's a real song.
Muggs is shooting off a lot of shit. He let shit go for real. Muggs is dropping heat, and I don't think he's gonna stop no time soon.
Oh hell no.
Muggs has been on a tear for quite a long. He's been on quite a good run. I want to say for a long time, but then you start to question, you know, what's a long time, you know. The fact is, and I'm going through my title right now, is he's had my attention dropping shit with Mayhem Loren since 2017, and you know he went off to go do a bunch of, you know, one-offs, let's call them that, like the joint he did with Roc Marciano, joint that he did with Crime Apple, you know what I mean? So he got quite a few of those. And you know what's dope about Muggs is you get Muggs, that's his brand, that's his sound, that's what he does, you know what I mean?
Remember I said with Yellow Wolf? I said, yo, man, Yellow Wolf sound crazy.
Yo, how do you go in and make it finesse an album with Yellow Wolf? Like, that is a dope album. Right now, you can put that on and ride out to it. It's a really dope album. Because you know what? Man, we got so much to talk about. Yellow Wolf is a good rapper in my book. He's a good rapper, and he has a lane that he's made for himself. So I'm cool with that. Yo, wanted to take a moment to say rest in peace to the lives that were lost in Buffalo, the Black lives that were lost. We send our condolences to our people. It's wild because we're living in a country where it's okay to have guns and it's not okay for women to have abortions. And I hate to somber the mood, but I always want to keep us well-rounded with what's going on, because it affects our community and it affects hip-hop. You know what I mean? Pretty soon we're gonna have songs about how I got stuck with this bitch because I can't have an abortion. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Like it's wild. It's wild out here, man. It's the fucking Wild West with technology out this bitch. But, you know, let me get off of that for a moment. I do want to pay attention and tell y'all that we conscious, we pray, and most importantly, we're fighters over here, and we don't ignore, the real shit that's popping off. So, but yeah, right back to it. So, you mentioned Ransom, Taraji.
Ransom dropped a joint too. Ransom dropped a separate joint. Him and 38 dropped a separate joint called Last Grab.
Now, what I'm wondering is that joint for Ransom or is that joint for 38 Special? Because 38 Special got a new album coming out next month.
Yep.
I'm happy to hear about that. I'm hoping that it's more than 7 songs. You know what I mean? 38 gotta let that go, bro.
Me too.
I'm probably 7 songs joints. Come on, bro, like that.
It's a good test of the market and to see, what the reaction is. But at the same time, I hate when I'm just getting into it and it's over.
Yeah.
Like, give me a good 11. Give me a baby 11. I take a baby 11.
From who?
12.
No, it's not.
Oh, yeah.
11. Baby 11. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It just got to be more than 7, And I think that he got dope bars. I think that he make dope beats. He's just an all-round beast altogether, man. So definitely shout out to him. I'm also waiting on this Danger Mouse and Black Thought album to drop.
Speaking of, did you hear Aquamarine?
I heard Aquamarine, but I didn't listen to Aquamarine. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It makes perfect sense because I want to hear exactly what he's saying, so I gotta go back and listen like 2 or 3 times. So it makes perfect sense.
That I'm a fan shit, but so far shit is dope. Lupe.
Yo, I want to talk a lot about Lupe.
Lupe album is pretty dope, bro.
I want to talk a lot about Lupe. Hold on.
I like it. I said, you know what? I said, I'm going to look at album ain't here yet. That's how I'm listening to. So I found Lupe. I was like, yo.
I'm going to have to check it out.
Yo, drill music is in Zion. Yo, man, listen, I'm looking for my notes right now. Because drill music in Zion, one of my favorite songs, I think it's called Goti. G-H-O-T-I. I think the song is dope. I think the album is really dope too, and it really makes a statement for what he was talking about and what he was about during the time that Lupe and Royce da 5'9" got into their situation. Okay. You know, what it was really about was if you're an MC and you're called out to rap, you know, whether it's a battle, whether it's even for fun, you know what I'm saying? You're a rapper, rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, it should take you nothing to be able to put some bars together to wow the crowd. Well, he really put his effort where his mouth is, let's just say. Because he recorded this shit in like fucking 3 weeks, like something stupid like that. Like he did this album like over the course of a weekend, and he could have done it faster if he wanted to. It was just like, you know, I got tired and I really wanted a donut, so I stopped and I went and got a donut. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, it's real live. It's real live.
No.
Like,
I understand the analogy. I understand that's what I'm laughing.
Yo, and he made the beats himself.
Wow.
Beats is hard. His beats is hard. His beats is smooth and hard.
He made the beats. He wrote the rhymes. He recorded it in his crib. And the artwork is his artwork. Like that's what he do. Come on, man.
That's a dangerous person. All that.
So as normal, I got a question for y'all. Lupe or Kendrick?
Lupe and Kendrick?
Now listen, if you ain't heard Kendrick's album,
I did.
Okay. If I haven't gotten through all of it. I ain't even going front for nobody. It was one of the reasons why I kept delaying it, even doing this episode, because I didn't want to sound like a fucking cornball and say I ain't heard Kendrick's album 11 times already. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the truth is, I didn't get through Kendrick, and I listened to Lupe shit about 3 or 4 times. So it brings me to the question of, is Lupe Kendrick before Kendrick? You see what I'm saying? Which brings the question, for real, Lupe versus Kendrick. You take the record sales off the table.
No, I'm doing bars.
You know what I mean?
I ain't doing sales because sales it won't match up. But I'm doing
sales doesn't
lyrics.
Have nothing to do with your lyrics.
Bars.
Maybe I'll take that back.
Artwork. Just.
I just mean, album versus album right now. Yeah. Lupe versus Kendrick.
I'm not going front. I mean, we talking about all albums, right? We talking about even like mix of the straight album.
Nah, you know what? I'm not even going to go that far. I'm glad that they dropped now, because now it's a fair discussion.
Okay. Oh yeah, there's one. I heard. I'm still listening to Lupe. And I can't point it because I heard Kendrick numerous times, and I still got to finish Lupe album. So right now, I can't say.
So why don't we do this? Why don't we, between now and our next episode, let's do the knowledge on this and come back to that. And in the meantime, I want to go ahead and make this a snippet so we could get the reaction from the streets and see what it is. I want to take that into an account because I always do, and I think that the streets are really buzzing about this Lupe album more than they have his last few drops. So, I'm really happy about that for him, to keep it real. Especially, again, coming off of that situation with Royce da 5'9", where it came down to, them doing, records and everything. And I enjoyed the records, you know what I'm saying? Especially the Mickey Fax record. I thought the shit was dope. It brought out the best of them for real.
Yeah, the rape was fire.
Yeah. So, I definitely thought that was dope. Moving along though, because again, we got so much to talk about since we last been here.
Vic Spencer.
Yo.
The mudslide is bananas. I'm talking self-care, welfare, Lil Jon's weed stash, the cherry red elephant. What else? It's another joint he got. Disobey Your Thirst. Like,
what you talking about again?
Mudslide.
Oh, okay. Wait.
Hey.
Mudslide fits the name. Mudslide.
Yo. So is it me, or do y'all feel like Vic Spencer's been a little clean lately?
The last compared to Mudslide? You want to do it like that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like the last two joints were pristine. They were real clean cuts. You know what I mean? And I didn't really know what to expect with this one, but it feels like Vic got back to being dirty on Mudslide. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He came in raw. He came in old, but he came in on some Spencer for Hire type level. Like he went back to the old people.
Right.
And you can hear it in the way he flipped his bars. You can hear it. Okay? That's like, I mean, Jump Gun, that's like myself at Banks. I know it's another conversation. Like, you hear it. So you hear him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not clean. It's big. It's the big from Spencer for Hire. Is that big? Is that big that bring out that roughness, that rugged for that getting punched in your face and smoke a blunt while I'm looking at you 400 round?
So it's a different Vic from Brainstem Factory and all the other ones.
Yo, you just took it from me. I wanted to say that because I think with Brainstem Factory, for me, that's the joint that he could do in an intimate club setting, you know what I mean, with a live band, because it's clean.
Right.
You know what I mean? And the way he's flowing on it is dope, man. Don't get it twisted. I think that's his club venue private joint, you know what I mean? Invite only kind of shit, you know what I mean? Live band, cigar smoke shit.
Yeah, you receive that on your phone and the email.
This here though, Mudslide though,
yeah.
Mudslide is back to, like you said, punching you in your face and you know what I mean, in a garbage truck, you know what I mean? Like that shit is fire, and right. I'm happy to get that back. But from what he said, this is not Vic Spencer. These are not Vic Spencer records. These are collabs that he's doing. You know what I mean? Yeah. So this is, which is great because I still get to hear one of the dopest MCs in the game right now, man. And with everything else that's coming out, it's really great to keep getting bar heavy, dope ass, creative fucking hip hop from one of the best in the game right now. Salute.
You already know, Vic.
Also,
Now, thanks. Nothing, no. Banks to the side.
Yeah, we got to put Banks to the side. I didn't get the Banks yet. We got to put that to the side.
Let's go to
West Side?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, you ready to do this right now?
Oh, you ain't dive into it.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
We
I'm
got a
ready.
little conversation, bro. No, a little conversation. Just
I love that he
a little snippet. A little snippet.
I love that he let Estee Nat come on there and beat it up. I love that he let that Stove guy is on there.
Oh, he's doing there a lot.
I'm talking Big Ass Bracelet. I'm talking
I
Jesus
like
Crack, Ritz Barlton, Horses on Sunset, Derek Bowman. Yeah, Derek Bowman.
Yeah.
All
Like
of
that,
them, man. I'm not upset at this album at all. Like I said in the previous interview a while ago, it's Westside Gunn being Westside Gunn, giving you that all colors of art, all types of different art being, you know what I mean? Letting it go.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. Melinda is feeling some kind of way about the crackheads being on the album. But she been feeling that way since Pray for Paris. She's like, yo, why he always making fun of crackheads? I was like, yo,
They got talent. Crackheads got talent too.
But that's what
I was like, baby, nobody loves him more than his babies and his junkies. Like, you know.
That's what he said.
That's what he said.
I mean, I show love to the niggas that love me. What's up?
Look, man.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you, bro. Oh man, nobody loves me like my babies and my junkies.
That's
Junkies love you, but you got that good. So they gonna love you for it. Cash up junkie love.
You know, I had to sit with this one for a minute. I really did. I pay attention to what's going on in the streets, what's going on in the internet, you know, what's going on in the barber shops. You know, I pop through, you know what I mean? And, you know, with Westside Gunn at this point, if you expect anything more or anything less, I want to say you're the fool.
yeah.
You know, especially for us, because we didn't get put on when a lot of the world got put on. You know what I mean? Like we were.
Niggas got what? What?
They was really doing.
Shout out Wes, shout out Pray for Paris, that was my shit.
Yeah, 500 bucks.
Yo, first off, I don't think Westside Gunn's gonna be able to top Pray for Paris. I think that's his best album that he's ever gonna do.
Okay.
I think that's his beat. But going back to what I was saying just a minute ago, this shit is so fucking funny. You know, like I said, man, if you expect anything more or anything less, there's something wrong with you at this point. See, that's the point that I was making. Yeah, you know, we didn't get put on with the rest of the work. You know what I mean? Griselda being on Jimmy Fallon wasn't our introduction, right? So we know how long he's been around. And by now, you get the brand. You see what I'm saying? You get a brand of music and sound and culture that comes with this artist straight up, or that comes from this label. You see what I'm saying? So if you feel like, oh, well, you know, the bars, you know, his bars was whack. Yo, he's been rhyming like this all the time. Like, This is what he raps about. This is how he raps. So that's what made it hard for me to be able to criticize this album, because I don't go into it thinking it's going to be anything more than what it's going to be. And I'm a fan of what he does.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So I'm listening for him. Yo, what made it ill? Let me tell you, this motherfucker, bro. This motherfucker here. I gotta find out when West's birthday is, because I swear he moves like a Scorpio, and he's always promoting the Scorpion on his shit. So, but he moves like a Scorpio, because I heard, and I swear, if I didn't put it in Slack, then I'm sorry, I owe y'all one. But he made a YouTube video, or somebody made a YouTube video, and put all of the clips to the beats together, because on the gram he started releasing beats,
right?
And he was releasing them in a particular order. And somebody took it and put them all together, and I was like, yo, if these are the beats gonna be on the next album, this shit gonna be crazy. And you only say that because he always has banging ass fucking beats.
It's actually crazy.
Dude, look at the fucking album him and Mock did. Like, this beats for him ain't shit. Yo, since fucking Fly God, like, stop playing with this man.
Conductor.
Yo, Conductor Williams, salute. The dude he got all over this new joint, you know, salute. Pardon me for not knowing the name at the moment. I will make sure to edit in a dope shout out right about here. So this is gonna feel like a backhanded comment after I said that. I don't think this is one of West's best albums. I think for a fan, you're happy because you got a hit. You know what I mean? You got that dope. And again, you know what to expect from this dealer. I'm a dope fiend. Dope fiend Reem in the building. Love hip hop. I'm a junkie for hip hop, bro. I love it. And what I feel that is special about an artist is when they can get into their own lane, their own bag, and you're buying what you get from them. Redman does it. Raekwon does it. You know what I'm saying? There's not many MCs I can really say that gives you their brand of art in hip hop. MF Doom did it. You know what I'm saying?
Like, you think Method Man do it?
Huh?
Like Method Man.
Nope, that's not true.
Like you think some stuff here and there?
Let me tell you, Method Man gave you a gummy fruit snack commercial, bro.
Method Man never had a traditional sound behind him. You know what I mean? He flows on what's hot. When you hear a Westside Gunn instrumental, you know that's a Westside Gunn instrumental. This is the point that I'm making. That if you expect anything more or anything less, that's on you.
Let me interject. As a fan, I appreciate the album for the artisticness of the music. I know what we're gonna get from Westside. I'm not upset with that. To backpack on what you were saying, I'm not mad at that. I feel this can be up there with one of his better art pieces. This can be in the conversation, like, you know what I mean? Let me see where it could be in the conversation. Is this better than with live action? We understand you got live action in the background. I'm not listening, everybody. I'm telling you, brief show. This is what goes on. We got the live background going. You know what I mean?
Nobody got shot, I hope.
Gosh, right now. But yeah, I'm happy with this. I'm happy with it because it's dope. It's a different piece of art, but nothing I can say I'm mad at about this album.
You know, it's not about even being mad.
Yeah.
But yo, let me. I do want to talk about this part. What this album felt like, and the way that he shared the album felt like the Purple Tape from Raekwon, the way that Ray shared the album with Ghostface. You know, it's a Westside Gunn album. He says it's my album. He promotes it. It's my album. Yeah, still he has just about every song is featured with Estee Nack and Stove God Cooks. Again, we all are fans of Estee Nack. You know, we was about to put dude on a milk carton and start a, you know, where is this brother? You know what I mean? Where has he gone? If he's locked up, does he need some money on his books? How do we make sure he's taken care of?
Facts, because that is dope. That is dope. For real.
But he shows a pattern of I'm here and I'm there through this album. You know, there's a couple of songs where he ain't connect. You know what I mean? Where he was on Who Made the Sunshine?
Right.
He's on Frank Murphy.
Yeah.
He drags the song down. I'm not gonna lie to nobody. I love Frank Murphy. It's one of my favorite songs. But I gotta get through Estee Nack part before the album. Before the song ticks back up again, because I feel like he's dragged it down. There's a couple of times throughout this album I feel like he didn't connect, bro. He didn't make it all around the bases. Somewhere he was laxed almost, you know what I mean? But the one who didn't slip, no matter the song, is Stove God, bro.
You know it. Stove, baby.
No, Stove, bro. I can't wait till you drop the shit.
Yes.
First, I can't wait. Because, yo, the features you had on this last album, the Westside, every joint, every track you hit was on point. On point, bro. I'm tired of seeing old joint. Tired of it. New stuff, please. Thank you.
You know, like right now, man, you can put an album together, at least a playlist, right?
Yeah,
playlist of his features that he's been doing this year. I think dude is an incredible lyricist, man. I think he's really dope when it comes to that. And I'm always curious to hear and see what he gonna say next, man. And you know, that's why this whole situation, to kind of wrap this up with Flex and Conway, that's why it bothered me so much, because here you are, a person who's regarded as a gatekeeper of hip-hop, and you have the nerve to call somebody a 40-year-old bar rapper. You know what I'm saying? Lyricist, a 40-year-old bar lyricist. You know, I'm sorry for you. That shit is whack as fuck. You know, I got tagged in a video. Well, actually, I got DM'd the video. Shout out to my big homie Abner Brown. He keeps me in the loop. You know what I mean? We always going back and forth on the gram, and I want to make sure that I get this right, because it was important that we build on this tonight. Hold on, bear with me for a minute. Like I said, he sends me a lot of content, but basically, he sent me a video that features Vinny Paz about a statement on hip hop culture, and what he was discussing was how we don't have respect in this culture for our legends in hip hop that still spit. You know, in comparison to rock, you know, Aerosmith could go do a fucking tour. Motley Crue could go do a fucking tour. You know, all these other bands can go out and they'll be celebrated by, you know, their more core audience and the audience who's grown to like them. Why can't hip hop be like that?
Disconnect. It's a
I
disconnect.
mean, no, you got some artists that's old school that do go on tours and that be rocking still. That still get that love and everything. Not a lot. It's true, not a lot. Very few. Not a lot. And everything.
Well, that's the point, because there's still a lot of what we can call old school hip hop artists that could go out here and still rock a show.
You right about that. Totally agree. Hey man, it's the man.
It's not the fucking man. Rajay.
Oh boy, that's a joke.
The man is trying to poison us with chicken. It's got nothing to do with hip hop right now.
You right about that.
Nah, but real talk, man. Like, I think the more that we had this conversation, the more we spread awareness and the more we combat that. But when you have somebody like Flex that's regarded as a gatekeeper of the culture that says bullshit like, you're a 40-year-old bar rapper, sorry lyricist, this fucking game is built on being lyrical, being different, being who you say you are. You know what I mean? And it's always going to go back to the streets. So I'm going to make sure I look at the camera firmly and clearly as I say this. Anytime that any artist in hip hop has come through on some street shit and then went fucking weirdo all the way left, the only way they could come back right is if they got back to some street shit to try to get their street cred back, because that's the only thing that's truly respected in this motherfucking culture is what's hot and what's dope in the fucking streets, okay? And I'm really, really happy that Method Man went on and gave flowers to Roc Marciano, because Flex ain't never gonna play Roc Marciano. Flex is never gonna fucking play Conway anymore. Like, the whole thing just seems stupid because you give him a beat to rhyme on. You give him one of the fucking most classic, easy, kick and snare fucking beats to freestyle on that everybody, including the fucking Lord, on freestyle on. And that was supposed to prove that he's good at what he does. Meanwhile, it's nothing different than what we've heard from the Machine. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, save us the bullshit already, man.
My thing is this: if I was on Flex team and I heard say something like that, I'll look at him like, bro, you know what you just said? Like, do you really know what you just said? Like, like he's a bar rapper. Well, bro, what do you think hip hop? You said we didn't hip hop consistent. So I would have to question, like, bro, you say like that. You must have been talking and not thinking.
And you know, that's the way that, you know, that's the way that it goes. But see, here's the thing, man. When you putting out joints like Peace Fly God, you putting out joints like God Don't Make Mistakes. What's Benny's latest joint? Tana 3?
4.
Tana 4. You know, when you putting out music like that, of that caliber, you don't need Funk Master Flex. See, that's the whole fucking point. You know what I mean? Once you've put out so much music that you've grown to be a brand, bringing it back to Westside Gunn and Peace Fly God,
right?
You're selling to your audience at that point. It's almost like it doesn't even fucking matter. As long as you keep going and keep doing your thing, Flex doesn't fucking matter anymore. Sus One doesn't even fucking matter no more. Because now, here we are, the consumer, we're looking at them like, fuck you mean? What are you, dumb? Oh, nah, you ain't dumb. You one of them old niggas. In Flex case, to me, you're not even one of them old niggas. To me, you know, you're a radio DJ. And you're going to keep following behind these radio ass kids that blow up today and fizzle out tomorrow. So, you know what? It's cool. I'll stick to my 40-year-old bar rapper lyricist. I'll stick to, you know what I'm saying, my true hip-hop fucking artists, man, that don't care about your fucking radio because they can still go on fucking tour.
I like I said, I stick to my. I like to hear different bars, different track, different beat, than cutting on radio and hearing the same track that somebody just used, spitting different bars. You know what I'm saying? It's the sound the same as that thing. Like, didn't you use the same beat or didn't you use the same? Like it sounds the same. All sounds the same. Ain't nothing different, bro. It all sounds the same. You go from fucking well 3.5 to relatively low shoes. It all sounds fucking the same. All sounds the same.
You know, man, there's some things I really do want to get into tonight. I think that they're important to discuss. I know everybody's done talked about it, but you're going to get it different from me. And I've always, I got to a point where I realized that I had a problem with the mumble rap generation. And what I started to realize was some of these dudes can actually spit. It was like they were just dumbing down for their fucking audience. You know what I'm saying? Trap music and mumble rap to me always were different. You know, we got trap music from Jeezy, we got trap music from T.I.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that shit was dope. It was great, actually, to keep it thorough. You know what I'm saying? I look at Jeezy and T.I. as rap heroes in a sense. You know what I mean? Like, they really carved their own spot doing their own thing. And for Jeezy, he went against the grain. You know, he didn't want to be known as a lyrical rapper. He just wanted to be, you know, somebody who got his point across. And, you know, I'm not here to be lyrical. I'm here to get my point across.
You see, I'm a trap star.
You know? And I feel some kind of way because of now, not because of how I felt, but because of what I said. And I tweeted on, I don't know, I ain't got the date, but I tweeted a while ago, if this is what it takes to get rid of mumble rappers, then shrug. And what I was referring to was all these cases that these rappers were catching. You know, what's his name? I don't take the time to remember these dudes' names, and I typically don't even try to call them out because I don't want to give anyone any energy and attention that I don't want to have.
Right.
And I can't think of their names right now, but anyway, they started catching cases. And then all of a sudden, YSL catches this RICO charge. And they make over 50 arrests. And out of this over 50 is Young Thug and Gunna.
Right.
I'm like,
There's a whole documentary on why the YSL takedown. Like,
well, you know, it's a story in the making right now, and it's a hot topic, and I can understand why, you know, anyone with editing software and some creativity wants to jump on it.
Right.
They will.
You know, yeah, and they should. You know why? Because in hip hop, you gotta understand, bro. Like, we've had some really earth-shattering moments, yo. You know what I'm saying? We had earth-shattering moments, like when the East Coast, West Coast shit was jumping. You know what I mean? That shit was
crazy.
That shit was crazy.
Yeah.
That was the craziest shit ever, personally.
Word, you know what I'm saying? Losing Big and losing Pac behind that shit's insane.
Yeah.
And we had that. You know,
the whole coast beefing, but don't nobody know why they beefing.
Oh, we know why we beefing. We beefing because you diss my homie.
Mm-hmm.
Or because my homie don't like you. Oh, no. We know why we beefing. We got a lot of energy. We young, dumb, full of cum. Nah.
What's the
answer to that was simple. Yo, the answer to that was so simple that even as a young New Yorker, I didn't realize that. Yo, look, man, hindsight is always 20/20, right? So back then, I didn't realize, like, yo, Big wasn't even feeding into this shit.
No, he wasn't.
He wasn't. He said it's nothing funny. He said, yo, he wasn't. He was upset more that they basically put a Barry and Pop back. You know what I'm saying? Him and Pop was cool, how it may be. Like, he didn't care about that beef shit. Like he wanted to squash it. That's why he went to Canada. He wanted to squash that shit. Yo, I love these niggas out here. You know what I'm saying? But you know, some of the rawest bars that Big had for Pac was, if Faith have twins, she probably have 2 Pacs. You know what I mean? Or what he did with Long Kiss Goodnight. Yeah. It was necessary in the moment, and it was a part of hip hop. It was a part of selling records. You know what I mean? It was more business as usual. But all the times that he had opportunity to hit back, he never hit back. But that's not my point, though. In my opinion, the next really big thing to happen in hip hop would be Murder Inc.
Yeah.
And his involvement with Supreme, Kenneth Supreme McGriff.
That was crazy too.
That was crazy.
That was deep shit. That they went deep. Fuck that.
You know, and remind me, I'm gonna shift gears for a moment because I don't want to forget. Nas and his company, Mass Appeal, has done a 3-part documentary series on the Supreme team and Kenneth Supreme McGriff and his nephew Prince. You can watch it on Showtime right now. We promote.
Is it out?
Yeah, it's out.
I
watched it.
I watched it.
It's soft. It's soft. I ain't even going front. Like y'all making this different, and I was gonna leave it at that because I don't want to hate nobody. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all make all I'm saying is y'all making y'all man look good, and you know it. So I'm gonna leave it at that. But going back to what I was saying, you know, the whole Murder Inc. trial was insane, you know, for a hip hop perspective. Snoop Dogg's murder case, that was insane.
That was great.
You know, I don't want to forget that. That was wait. I don't want to forget T.I. T.I.'s situation was crazy. T.I. was getting ready to buy the whole army gun case. You know, give me the whole army gun subscription. I'll take that. Meanwhile, you know, across the street, the BET Awards. So we've had these big moments in hip hop. Yo, shout out to 2 Live Crew. Freedom Beach was tested with that case.
The right stuff. Oh my God, freedom of speech.
You gotta say Luther Campbell is hip hop.
Fuck yeah.
Government one.
Yeah.
Right, freedom of speech.
Campbell is hip hop. Look, man.
So, you know, we've had these big moments in hip hop, you know, with legal cases, whether we won or lose.
Right.
Shit, with all the ones that we called out, we've definitely won more than we've lost. And to see the situation with YSL right now, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Yo, it's bugged out because I believe in peace. I believe in karma. If you're using your money, your weight, your fame, your celebrity to do crime, I don't fuck with you. You know what I mean? Straight up. You out here taking lives and shit. I don't fuck with you. And I'm not part of that culture neither. You know what I mean? But that shit spills over to innocent babies and children and women and motherfuckers who ain't got shit to do with shit. You know what I mean? And I can't support that. But when you go as far as to try to use rap lyrics to bring into the courtroom to justify alleged crimes and tie it back to rhymes,
that's the next shit.
That's some next shit, man. That's some really next shit.
Yeah, you really tripping with yourself.
Yo, let's make that extremely clear right now for anybody who might have forgot. The hip hop police has been live in effect since the late 90s, y'all. This shit is real.
For real.
They out there. They out there buying our records. Buying our joints, listening to it.
They're not buying it. They're not buying it. They downloading that shit.
Your shit free.
They're like, wait, hold on. You said what? You said doing this? Wait, play that again? You want that back? Take the Glock and put it to his. Look, no, they're not laughing at me. I'm dead serious.
No, it's real shit though. It's funny though.
Stop.
Wait. He was on the corner with the rock.
Put up in the back of the trunk, duct tape, put the Glock up in the valve, saying, ow, get him.
He said, ow. Yo, it's real shit. Like, listen, man. It's real shit though. Y'all need to be careful, man. Don't be putting.
Nah, it's crazy out there. Like, it's fucked up that they using these cats rhymes. So criminal. But on the flip side, you got cats that's telling their business and they rhymes.
Yeah. Now,
like,
if you an idiot,
if you get your dirt, talk about for this keyword called dirt.
You a goofy. You talk about your dirt. Like, my nigga, what are you doing? Don't think because you famous now we can rap about, yo, going much high out there on the block. I got rocks in my socks. Nigga, shut up, dog. What are you doing, dog? Like, you can't.
It's crazy. I'm not I'm not gangster like that, but if I was, bro, I'm not rhyming about me busting somebody out, but nah, I ain't doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why y'all MCs have to say, like, yo, these young MCs right now, tell them themselves. Y'all doing new type of snitching. I call it super snitching. You snitch yourself, you super snitching.
Put a cape on, you super snitching, nigga.
Super snitching, that's cool. That's what I did.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Scooby said you're not superstitious. You super stupid.
No,
you super snitching. My bad. Let me say it right.
Yeah, bro, like.
Not superstitious.
Yeah, you telling yourself.
Super snitching.
Okay. Snitching yourself, you a super snitch. Like, yo, you good. Damn. But it's crazy. Overall, on some serious note, it's crazy. You know, like, just, that's what I mean.
But then
I'm gonna say hip hop police. That's all. Hip hop police. Yeah.
But what type of idiot are you with in your rap? If you in the business, I would think you left that you in the business now, you leave that life alone. Unless you an idiot. But
well, let's just say that there tends to be
a bunch of idiots. Okay.
A bunch of idiots, man. and you know, like, again, I'm glad that I don't know names, and if I did, I wouldn't, you know. But apparently, allegedly,
Wild Boys, huh?
Nah, Jeffrey, Young Thug.
Yeah.
Apparently, his nephew committed a murder, and the first thing he shouted out was, "Yo, I'm Young Thug's nephew." You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand the streets y'all are from, because they are not the streets that I know.
No.
Y'all motherfuckers is tripping.
Yeah.
And you know, the thing that bothers me is this: if law enforcement is going to do their job, let's be, you know, let's do it in silence and show and prove. You know what I mean? I think them putting out, you know, there's 2 more crews that's going to get hit with the RICO. I think them doing that was kind of whack. You know what I mean? As far as that go, you're not supposed to show your hand or make an arrangement with these motherfuckers. Like, if you got it, you got it. If you don't, you don't. And huh?
Go ahead. I'm gonna get you done. Go ahead.
I think you said something and you may know where I'm going. So let me get there a little faster. Again, I can't stand saying names, but this is going into something. If you ain't got facts, don't speak on it, man.
Facts.
You know what I mean? If you ain't got facts, don't speak on it, man. Don't be one of these little bitches out here fueling speculation and being a part of the bitch ass side of fucking media, man. You know what I mean? If you don't know, you don't know. And if you do know, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, you ain't.
Like, that shit is so fucking whack, man. How did y'all become such a fucking tattletale ass fucking culture, man? Like, how? Where did this come from? Where did this level of bitch assness become cool? Did it become cool along with the Merces?
I think so.
I think so, Taraji. I think snitching and doing little bitch ass shit and being hoe ass niggas became okay when the merch started to become accepted.
Nigga, listen, it started. P. Diddy says no bitch assness, and the whole spectrum is bitch assness. Like, niggas snitching.
Hold on, can I see one?
Go ahead.
Public announcement. My weed is here. 5 minutes. Go ahead, sorry. My bad. I'm sorry, y'all. My fault.
Nah, but
It was the public announcement.
Nah, but the reason why I'm comfortable with calling out academics is because I hate your motherfucking guts. And I have every right to hate your motherfucking guts for the level of a hoe ass, bitch ass nigga you is. Now, normally I give people enough room and enough rope to hang themselves. But when he came out and said that, you know, he's down with fucking with 17-year-olds, that's where I really, really draw the line. See, I never really... Wait, I'm gonna open this up. I'm gonna let it go. I never understood how it was that Joe Budden never crashed this nigga's jaw. Because when they were doing that show together for Complex, academics would talk real greasy to Joe, like, I should slap you for saying that, or I should. Let me tell you something, man. That pussy boy would have never been able to talk to me like that ever.
Actor's a different dude. I don't know where he comes
Yo,
from.
he wouldn't have been able to speak like that amongst us because you're not cut from that cloth. I could look at you and see you, pussy. Like, it's amazing that you have the heart to get in front of a fucking camera.
Yeah.
Let alone speak on real niggas and real shit. And I'm done with it. Like, I'm done with it. I'm frustrated when motherfuckers violating the fucking code. If you don't know shit, shut the fuck up. And if you know shit, shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. You don't know shit. Shut up.
It's funny, Tupac said the most famous line of all, boy, you know, loose lips and shit, pal. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I mean, the thing with the 17-year-old shit, bro, I ain't playing with it. I got a little daughter. You know what I'm saying, bro? You gotta do it. You gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? So for me to come out and say, oh, she's in college and she's 17, like, I can't. I'm leaving it at that. I can't. I can't. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna leave it at that. Bro, I'll be right back. That's my homie. I'm back.
Yo, you know what was funny though? What was funny? How Scoob got caught up, like how he got stuck. He was like,
That is gay.
Nah, but listen, let me tell you, son. I got 5 daughters. I've never felt like any of my daughters were disrespected by anybody in my crew or anybody I feel, comfortable enough to have my children in front of. But you always gotta watch out for dirty little motherfuckers who ain't never got no pussy, and that be the problem. You know what I'm saying? That's what be the problem right there. Excuse me for being so vulgar, but it is what it is. The real ones know what I'm talking about. And it's a damn shame, bro. You know what I'm saying? You've never heard me ever say that any woman under 21 was okay, ever. And you'll never ever hear me say it. Ever since I was a shorty, I always shot high. I was always into older girls.
I think what made Act think this was okay. We're not trying to get to a conversation about, because I think Roman said he don't like you. I'm like, fuck you. So we're not gonna get into a whole conversation about this.
Of YSL, he is actually in a command structure. He is one of the bosses. Now, he is not the boss. Our belief and our evidence will post that Mr. Williams is the boss of YSL. But Mr. Kitchens is in a command position, Judge. So not only is he involved in crimes in another county, he's actually involved with the leader of YSL. Judge, he is in videos basically stating that they have 10 100-round choppers, talking about weapons, talking about messing with them, you're going to die. They have I actually enjoyed this one. It was a video released on or about 12/18/20 where they said, just screw it, take it to trial. I believe they even have a choice word in that one for the judge. Judge.
Of argument by the prosecution about the lyrics and songs. Can you explain, if you have the insight, what is selling in the rap industry dealing with the lyrics, and why are they being promoted, and why are people wanting it?
Your Honor, you've I don't know how old you are, but no older than you. So I've been fighting this battle for over 40 years. It's not new, and it's funny how we're the #1 music in the world now, and they want to bring this back up. Now, we don't argue about any other movies or other genres of music that talk about I ran them over in my truck, or I got drunk and I went and shot him. We don't bring those things to court. But quote unquote our music, we've been on trial, and we constantly on trial about who we are, what we are, and why. And nobody gave us nothing. So we sit here on trial. We talk about lyrics. I don't understand the thing, but I'm gonna be here and I'm gonna keep fighting for it because I believe self-expression, and I believe we should protect Black art. We should protect Black art, and I'm on trial for lyrics. Come on, man.
So we
Back at it.
We got a little far away from what I wanted to talk about in that last situation. But I think it's crazy that the law wants to use rap lyrics to go at YSL. Shout out to Kevin Louse. He started a campaign of sorts to combat that. By this point, you've seen the video that we incorporated of the court scene that, again, they're trying to just do whatever they can. So again, man, if it's about the murders and the crime, I ain't with it. But if it comes down to freedom of speech and using your lyrics against you, I think that should be whack as fuck. Last episode we did, I think it's episode 36. We're on 37 right now. And one of the things that I wanted to make sure that we covered was, some of the joints that we've been rocking with and some of the shit that's gone down since, you know, we last recorded. That's really important. I wanted to talk. Huh?
The part now, don't walk in. That part out.
Yeah, I don't even think that's there. So I want to talk about the death of K Slay.
That right there. Right. The tunnel died.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Scooby and the police that are fighting crime around his way. You know what I mean? Taraje's in the building. Taraje, where you at?
He's in the building right now.
All right,
He's in the building.
It's fine. He's in the building. He's in the bathroom. You know what I mean? There's a bathroom in the building. But you know, I wanted to make sure that we talk about K Slay. There's a huge void in New York right now. Believe it or not, man, I don't give a fuck who you are, what you got to say. If you don't understand who K Slay is, you don't even understand hip hop. You know, pioneer is not even a good enough word to describe this man who has finessed every element in this game, man. You know, one of the things I was talking about, not to bring Flex and Conway's situation back up, but, you know, one thing that me and Scoop was talking about a couple of days ago was what's the biggest difference between a DJ like DJ K Slay and Funkmaster Flex. I'm gonna tell you what the biggest difference is, man. The biggest difference is DJ K Slay, by all means in hip hop, gave back to the culture by giving us some of the dopest fucking MCs in hip hop, making sure that the old school was always represented, making sure that he always put on someone new. And it just wasn't anybody, man. Like, he put Papoose on, bro.
Major one. What?
You know what I mean? Like, the opportunity that he gave him to display his talent and to grow is incredible. You know what I'm saying? And one of the biggest difference between Slay and Funkmaster Flex is Slay is the dude that stuck to the code, regardless of what. You know what I'm saying? And while sticking to the code, he always represented the streets, where the talent was coming from, where the raw was coming from, and you couldn't play DJ K Slay on some sucker shit. You know what I mean?
He was from New York, but he should love everybody. You know what I'm saying? He definitely did was like, oh, I'm gonna play this demographic and that's it. Like, he showed everybody. Wherever he was from, if it was banging, K-Slay gonna play.
And another thing I want to add is that K Slay showed a lot of love to the South when no one else was showing love to the South like that, bro. Not like Slay. No one did it like Slay, bro.
Slay showed the love, showed the South massive love. And that's why South always showed love back to K Slay.
You know, so I wanted to pick that up. You know, I also wanted to talk about let me see. Got a couple of things on this list I wanted to talk about. Yo, I wanted to make sure that we gave Saha the Prince a shout out.
Definitely shout out to the Prince. Saha, I'm saying this. If you watch this, or anybody in your crew watching this, tell you, brother put me on to you, bro. He was beating me in the ear. And I finally listened.
You know, I hate that we got an EP out of this situation, but I'm glad that we got something because it's been so long since No Dope on Sundays. And No Dope on Sunday is a fucking banger, bro. and it's aged quite well, to be honest. It's still something I go back to when I want to, you know, change lanes real quick, rock to something real different. If you're unfamiliar with it, get familiar with it. I feel like when artists drop EPs, it's to really test the water, you know, it's to really feel what the reception is going to be before they invest into a whole LP. And for what he's put out, you know what I mean, if it's any indication of what we can expect, you know, when he do drop heavy, then that's, you know, that's what's up, right?
You know, I'm gonna tell. I want to say something. Just take it off a different level. Yo, actually, why? I don't know what it was, bro. I was going through my phone. I was like, Tribe, and I just went back and was playing mad old Tribe stuff. Like, we got the jazz, bugging now, and let's relax sing. I was just going in on it.
You know, Tribe is special, man. Definitely one of the greatest hip hop groups ever. I wish they would have got inducted into the Hall of Fame. Shout out to Eminem, he did. And I'm a huge Tribe fan, you know what I'm saying? So of course I wanted my peoples to win. But
now, they're gonna get this. Watch,
you know, look, man, I'm not mad with Eminem winning, you know what I'm saying? It's beyond a white thing for me. Look, there's no way he would have been able to get to where he got if he didn't have what it takes to be an MC. An MC made it, so we gotta tip our hats to that. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
So,
but you know what's crazy?
What up?
Like, my bad. Like, without listening, right? And anybody knows, like, Tip got bars, but yo, and like, I was listening to the punchlines. Like, Five Dog had the illest punchlines of all in most of them joints. This motherfucker, the first time I heard a funky diabetic, and then, I mean, I did a documentary, just say, yo, when some Five Dog said that one line, you like, oh shit, that nigga's a beast. A funky and honestly, back then, when I was on it, I ain't know he was a diabetic. And so I just thought part of the ball, so when I found, I said, oh shit, nigga's a fucking diabetic. I said, oh, this is different. And then in the classic shit, bust all over your chest, now you got Siemens furniture? Yo, nobody ain't bought furniture Siemens for a while.
Yo, that shit was so funny because then you'll watch TV and see the fucking commercial for Siemens first, you know what I mean? But yeah, rest in peace to Fife, yo. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Before I get into that, I want to talk about Fife's album, and I want to give a shout out to K of The Root, because K produced the intro to our show. He produced the music.
Yo.
And he also, you know, has some music out with The Root, and it's great. It feels good. So I want to give him a shout out for that, man. Also, I want to give a shout out to Tony Dark, to Kay. Thank you for inviting me out. I wasn't in good shape to be there, so still want to give my flowers to the crew, especially to Tony Dark, man, celebrating another year around the sun. So shout out to you. Want to give a shout out to Disco D from Twitter. Appreciate you rocking with me, bro. You know, me and him go back and forth. You know, we really fucks with each other. So I appreciate that, you know, shit, fuck that friendship, you know what I mean? That support. So shout out to him. Shout out to everybody on Twitter that rocks with me. I rock with y'all. And, you know, we keep this ball rolling, right? So.
Let's start quick, brother, man.
Yeah, man.
I want to give a rest in peace to my aunt Boots, Jermaine, Debo, Melissa, cousin Jeffrey. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you already know I'm here for y'all, but I'm gonna give a shout out to, you know, to my family out there. Shout out to my cousin Michael, who, you know, he lost his pops, my uncle, 3 weeks before my aunt, the aunt has passed, so it's crazy. So shout out to them, rest in peace to my Uncle Buddy. on the music level, all y'all out there, I told my brother, I gotta listen, download Cooking Soul. Trust me, this dude Cooking Soul is something different.
Yeah, you put it in Slack. I definitely did my homework on him, and he had in New Orleans.
Yeah, in New Orleans, he definitely does a lot of shit with Currency. He does a lot of shit with Young Rowdy. Shit. Like, he does a lot of shit with Jet Lag. He does a lot of shit. But Cooking Soul, you definitely gotta like go download his joint. Shit be smooth, fire. Like, bro, you can put it on in the car, light something up, go for a ride. So great. The day he fits, he go Cook Your Soul up.
Yeah, he's dope, and I'm glad that we got somebody new to. Well, I don't even know if we can say he's new. You think he's still in the new category?
First I heard Cooking Soul was 2000 and I say 2004. I say 4 or 5.
You sure?
He's been around for a long time, Cooking Soul. If not that time, I say a little bit up. I say between 2000 and 2009, 2005, around that era right there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Then because my man Claude put me on to Currency, and then that's why I saw this later. We put BC in the background. I was like, hey, Cooking Soul. I'm like, yo, Cooking Soul got some fucking fire shit. So definitely.
Okay. So that's what's up. You know, I want to get into a current event situation that brought some attention to where we from. You heard about this pool party at the Glen Cove Mansion for Big 50?
Bro, that shit was crazy. Remember I said that shit? I looked on YouTube. I was on Google. So I said, shoot out. Glen Cove? What? Hold on.
You know, before I even get into the knowledge of it, you know what I mean? I first want to say we need to stop the violence, man. If we understood who we were and did acknowledge ourselves to who we are and what we represent, you'll realize how special we are. Every one of us, every black person with melanin in their skin, every person with melanin in their skin, you are fucking special. You're so special that you're hunted down and treated like fucking mutants in this country. Word up. We're the fucking X-Men, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to the gods and the earths. Shout out to the kings and the queens. Shout outs to the every man, woman, and child. Even if you don't know who you are, I'm talking to you. You know what I mean? And it's important, bro. Because if we gave each other another level of respect, I don't think shootouts and mansions would even fucking happen. Like, just those two just don't go together.
Nah, especially like that right there, like the freaking the White House in Glen Cove. That's like fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just crazy.
You know, the where we're from in New York on Long Island. On Long Island, there's a lot of towns and villages, and you know, but there's only 2 cities on the island. That's Long Beach and Glen Cove. They both sit on the Nassau County side of Long Island. 516 is what it is. You know, and Glen Cove is on the North Shore, right? We're on the Golden Coast, as they say, North Shore. And what makes us so unique is in this very small city, we've been going through the same thing anyone else has gone through. We've had our ghetto, our hood, shootouts, drugs, sex, money, murder. know what I mean? Shout out to everybody from around our way.
And we call Glen Cove Grimy City.
Yeah. The Grimy City. Grimy City, its finest. Yes.
Everybody Glen Cove. Everybody I went to school with. I mean, the one I say about Glen Cove, like, there's people I haven't seen in a long time. You know, some years. And some people don't say a lot of names I forgot, places I don't. And it's like, the love is always there.
Love is always there.
The love is up there. And I love it. Matter of fact, when I see Mike, oh my God, bro. I gotta tell you that shit too. It was when my sister was up there, and freaking it was me and my cousin Steph. We were smoking about my father back, and so we see coffee. Look, oh shit! I said, damn nigga, the only time I see your ass is on Facebook. But just to see him, like, you know, face, shit felt good. Shit felt real good. Everybody wants to see the no face. 18 years, that shit feel amazing. That shit feel so.
You know why? Because the energy is still the same. You know, I want to give a shout out to my homegirl Tina, her brother James, my peoples. You know what I mean? I seen them last time I was in Atlanta. Prior to that, I ain't seen them in fucking decades. But everything felt like it was the same. Like it was like the next day. It was crazy because the energy is still the same. Yo, let me tell you something, man. As small as this city that we're from, it was broken into sections. And these sections ain't rock with each other every day. But you fuck with one of us, you fuck with all of us, bro. You know what I mean? And that's why the love is still the same, because we still get down the same way. I mention all of that because there's this location. It's not just any location around our way. You know what I mean? This is the same mansion where LL Cool J shot Hey Lover. So if you remember that video, this is where this pool party happened. And you know, it's not a knock against Fendi or Fabulous or anyone that rocks with them. You know, I know somebody that's real cool with me that rocks in that camp. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily with them, but again, I don't drop names and all that bullshit. So you know who you are, you know who you rock with. And I'm not even saying that person was there. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that we're thorough. And to show up to a pool party with a hammer and start clapping at somebody is just fucking stupid. Especially when you're related to somebody with a career that just came home and that's trying to make a way for himself, establish himself so he could get some paper. And I just hate the dumb shit that's happening in hip hop. And I don't know if enough of us are speaking out against it. You know, I represent myself, I represent my brothers. And the last thing that either one of us want to have to worry about going to a celebrity, regardless of level of celebrity. I want to make this clear. But going to a celebrity party and having to worry about getting shot is fucking stupid, man. You know what I mean?
Chill, have a good time.
So, yo, I just wanted to make sure that we spoke on that before we moved on to a couple of other things. Yo, getting into the music, though, I want to give a huge shout out to our sister in hip hop, Layla E.
Oh, yeah, big shout out to Layla. We gotta do it again. Listen, I can match this show again. I sounded good. I was like, damn.
Host in the building. They are not strangers to the Layla E show, let alone the Layla E world of things. Because, you know, once upon a time, not too far long ago, I was on another podcast, and this is where I met my great good friend, Reign Supreme. So we have the entire International Reign Supreme show here today, and I'm so happy about that. So shout out to everyone right now. Reign Supreme, how you doing?
I'm doing awesome, man.
Oh, man.
I'm really excited to be here. More importantly than me being here, I'm glad to have the whole squad. Last time it was just me and Taraji. And, now we all clicked up. So I'm wild excited right now.
We got the trifecta in the building.
The Holy Trinity.
Yes.
We here,
And let us know, who else is here with you then? Reem?
Well, to the left of me, which people on, listening don't care which side of they are. But we got Big Scoob in the building.
Yo, what's good? What's good? This is Big Scoob, a.k.a. Dice Game Scoob. How's everything? How's everybody doing
Hey.
This
is so New York, y'all.
And of course, I always got my hitter with me. So we got Taraji.
Well, right about now, the International Supreme Team is in the building. It's Taraji 1, my man Dice Game Scoob, and Mr. International, we here.
Ooh, somebody is a pro on this microphone.
Yeah,
you already know.
We do.
Oh my God. So
that's production. Yeah, boy, I sound good. I shot myself.
We really want to show our appreciation, like Scooby did, for allowing us to, get on her platform and have a great fucking time. You know what I'm saying? It was the first time that I was on a radio with my bro. You know what I mean? Like, me and Taraji, we ran that course, but it was so dope to have me, Taraji, Big School. Yo, like, we were on the radio, dog. You know what I'm saying? Just to kind of recap real quick, our homegirl Layla E on 95.3 Jams. Check her out. Rock with her. You'll be hearing more from her with us anyway. We'll continue to, work together. And, that time on her show, like I said, like, for me, it was definitely the ultimate dream come true for the kid. Like, to have, a segment to be on the radio with your boys that you've been building something with was really fucking dope. So, and if nothing else, like, we really put together a really dope playlist of records, man, from back in the day, current shit. You know what I mean? So just the songs alone for that time frame that we were rocking up there, it makes it what it is. So I'll make sure to try to, get a link or something that we can include. Because again, just for the playlist alone that we put together, you're gonna want to bang that out for the rest of the summer. Real talk. Like Edison Pac said, this shit gonna bang for at least 6 summers. Now we put together a really dope list, yo.
A dope ass list. Nice dope ass list.
Happened, to get us up to this point. We've covered a lot of it so far in the show, you know what I mean? And I wanna make sure that we talk about what got us through the summer. Because you know what, man? I'm often very critical about what comes out, who is by, and the reason for it is because everything that glitter ain't gold, man. And I don't want to get caught up in the hype. I don't want our peoples to get caught up in the hype, right? So, I wanna talk about it. Let's get into it. For me, I gotta compliment your Old Droog. Your Old Droog has been on a really good run. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to his team. Shout out to Mock. Shout out to what's my man? Fahim, the God Fahim.
Listen, may I interject real quick?
Yeah.
If you haven't heard Formatted by the God Fahim, check that out. It's called Formatted. It's a dope little project, dope little joint.
All right, so we got a blessing from Taraji. I ain't heard it. I ain't heard it. I can't co-sign it. You know what I mean? Taraji found shit from 10 years ago. I swear the shit just came out yesterday. You got to be careful with him. So, you know, your Old Droog's new joint out. Matter of fact, you know, before we even jump into the new album,
right?
I mean, you know, the thing that I really appreciate about him is he puts out a lot of content, and it's all dope. Like it's all dope, and you know, at the same time, like maybe he's on some type of time where he could put out quality projects. You know what I'm saying? And they all sound like they get the same amount of attention. They get the same craftsmanship. And by now, because of all the projects that he put out, I mean, we already got 3 so far this year. We got The Wolf of Wall Street 2. We got Yard Wave. We got Yard Stewart. And we got Yachty Dangerfield. Right? So I was already jamming Yard Stewart already. Like I was super straight with that. There's some joints on Yard Wave. There's some joints on The Wolf of Wall Street.
Yard Wave.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he could have just rolled the wave out with your old Yard Stewart.
He's putting on more heat.
So to come through with Yachty Dangerfield, play on words to Rodney Dangerfield, may he rest in peace. He was a really dope one line comic. You know what I mean? He hit you with some quick one-liners. He was really dope. I'm a fan of his, man. Real talk. I've seen his movies just to see him, you know, acting them. So may he rest in peace. But if you fronting on your Old Droog, I want to know why. Straight up, I want to know why if you fronting on him. Tell me something, because I don't get it. And I'm way past the he sound like nah shit. So miss me with that one. All right, and come at me a different way, because you got the bars, you got the metaphors, you got the beats, right? My complaint was I felt like he just couldn't tie it all together. You know what I'm saying? I felt like there was something missing, and somehow his albums would be really cool for a while, and then somehow it just kind of, you know, I'm talking about the self-titled Your Old Droog, Kinnison, The Nicest. You know, I would say from PAX on, so from 2017 on, they've been a little bit more cohesive to me. You know what I'm saying? But off these last 4 joints that he's put out, man, I'm not saying that you got to say he's your favorite MC. I'm not saying that. But what I'm asking you straight up is, if you don't like him, I want to know why.
There's no reason not to.
Word up.
Who else has been putting out heat? Nicholas Craven.
Shout out to Nicholas Craven, bro.
Man,
yes,
like,
yes. You know,
go ahead, bro.
Nah.
I mean, I of course we follow him on the live. We jump in his lives, and just every time, whatever he's putting out, whether it's unreleased projects he get ready to put out, just constant heat. Like he gets on, he'll hop on around like 12, 1, or like maybe 10 in the morning. He'll be on for a while, just playing shit that he's letting go, that's getting ready to come out. It's just constant heat from that dude.
Yeah, he's had a good summer, man. Working with, of course, Ransom. Working with Baldy James. The Death and Taxes joint is fucking crazy. That shit is fire.
Baldy is an MC, man. Baldy is the.
I told y'all, I said, yo, Baldy's in my, he's in my favorite Baldy.
Yeah. Baldy ain't. He's serious. I fuck with Baldy heavy.
I rocks with y'all on that one. Hold on real quick. Definitely agree with y'all on that one. I think that there's been some time for me. You know what I'm saying? I was listening to Baldy before I even knew who he was.
Right.
And once I figured it out that it was him, I went back and listened to them joints. Like, wow, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got a joint. He got like an EP with the Cool Kids. And I didn't realize by the time the price of tea in China came out, I had to double back and go back to that because I didn't realize that's who it was with them.
Okay.
Right? Because the way the project was put together, it was an Alchemist produced project. It was a short project, just an EP, and Baldy was on like 3 of the 5 joints. Killing it. I think now that I've had some time and I've heard him on some different projects, he's picked up the lost art of storytelling in hip hop.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because keep it a buck. Everything that he spits is a story.
Yeah. And he's slick with it.
He's a good storyteller.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And shit, he, like, I say like this, like again, he's a great storyteller. The shit he been through, whatever shit he went through in his hood, have me be, you know what I'm saying, how he put together shit is dope. Shit definitely dope. Like what's that shit he had called? I think it's called something, a Rushmore. I know it was not Rushmore with his face. It was, I think Billy Cats. It was off one of his old joints. I got the right name. But that shit was fine too.
I'm still going back to Bo Jackson.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. Like, just work. You know?
Yeah, Bo Jackson is dope. Alchemist is just such a beast, man. Say what?
I play Bo Jack every day.
Yo, it's such a dope album, bro. And that's the thing, and that's why I can rock with him. Because we're not talking about somebody who's just hot on features or who can't. We're not talking about somebody who can't make an album. You know what I mean? Because he can make an album. I enjoy the price of tea in China. The only joint that I didn't go full throttle on is the one that he has out now. Y'all give me a moment. Let me look that up. That's the only joint that that he has out that I just haven't, haven't really dumbed out on. Killing Nothing with Real Bad Man. It came out this year. Actually, from the looks of it, outside of singles, and it's the only project that he put out this year. BoJack came out last year, and Super Tecmo Bo came out after that.
Okay. I didn't dive into that joint.
Yeah. So that's why I had brought up a question by the time Super Tecmo Bo came out. I wanted to know if people felt like he was only good with Alchemist. And the answer ends up being no. People rock with him outside of that.
Yeah.
And that's dope, and I'm glad to get that perspective because it helps me to take more of a rounded approach at looking at his discography from a further distance. You know what I mean? Looking at more of the wall or less of the picture, so to speak. So I definitely want to give a shout out to Baldy. You know, he's dope, man. Word up, he's really dope. You know who else we kind of slept on too?
Cool.
What's my man? He from Harlem. Yep.
Harlem?
Yep. He had to join with Pete Rock. Don't smoke rock. Smoke Dizza.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Can I get this one, please?
Go ahead, man. Go ahead, man.
I fucks with Smoke Dizza. I fuck with Smoke Dizza when he fucks with Currency. I fuck with Smoke Dizza when he has his solo joint. Now I got mad Smoke this shit on my phone. If like for me to go through it, I would really go through my phone and just try to find this shit because it's scrambled through my phone. But I fuck with Smoke Dizza. Right. I fuck with Dizza.
Right, yeah.
And it's funny, like, I know people fucks with him too, and I know he gets recognition. He definitely gets recognition big time, already. But me personally, I think he should be. I say bigger than we at right now. Not saying we are right now he's not big, he definitely is. You know what I'm saying? But it's just that it's the fact that this shit is hard. Like I ain't never downloaded a whack Dizza joint. Whether if he's collabing or if he have a solo joint. I'm saying me personally.
Yeah. As usual. So yo, you know, this year your mans and them got out a lot of work. Got a ringside volume series that he put out.
Mm-hmm.
He got a joint called Mood Swings with Real Bad Man, you know, same dude that's rocking with Boldy James. And you know, for the most part, that's the record that I'm talking about. Because he got Flea Lord is on there with him. He got a couple of other dudes on the album that really, you know, makes it dope. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that he's not dope. I think he's dope. And then he got Diplomatic Immunity. Him with Nimlo and 183rd. And then he got Volume 1. I haven't gotten to that. I'm not even on the front like I heard it. I don't know it. I'm coming. Actually, it just came out August 26th. So here we go.
Oh shit, New Dizza.
All right, so let me screenshot that, and we'll get into that. Yo, you know who else we gonna talk about tonight?
Who?
His album is real tight too.
Billy Z?
Nah, Action Bronson, man.
That nigga shit is crazy.
I don't know if we spoke about Coco Drillo Turbo, so I'm not gonna spend a lot of time. Again, you know, I wanted to give my summer joints. We're talking about, you know, closing out the summer, right?
Right.
Which is dope because I feel like we waited to a really good time. You know, we got joints from Roc Marciano. You know what I mean? We got joints, bro. Like, we gonna get into all of that. So real quick,
I'm gonna mention one dude that I've been rocking with, and I told her about my nigga Cooking Soul.
Yeah, you talked about Cooking Soul a lot in part 1, so we gonna let that rest. We know you a fan, bro. We get it. We got you. Real quick, what I wanted to make a point before I moved on from Action Bronson was not only is his latest album dope, but dude is on a really dope 3-album run.
Yes, he is. The joint he got with Roc.
4. You know what I'm saying? We talking about White Bronco, Lamb Over Rice, Only for Dolphins, and Coco Drillo Turbo. I'm gonna let y'all have at that however y'all want.
Yeah. Roc, go ahead.
there's something I want to address, and I want to be clear. For anybody who thinks that the Latino or Hispanic community, whichever one is better to use, didn't have anything to do with the creation of hip hop, not only are you dead wrong, but you have no idea of the backbone, the roots of this culture.
That's crazy.
Right.
There's no way in hell that we should have to defend Fat Joe of all people. I don't think I've ever been able to say Fat Joe line. Word up. And I don't know this man personally. I'm a huge fan, you know, so I know from that standpoint, you know, you may disagree with him. You may.
Yeah, no, Joe ain't.
Say what?
Joe ain't never lied. Joe ain't never just come across.
Nah, man. There's too many haters and snakes in the game, man. And as many years as he's been in the game, outside of his internal issues with his crew, never heard anyone call Joey Crack a liar. And for him to have to defend history, it's crazy because the proof is there, bro. First off, we're talking about creation of a culture.
Breakdancing, graffiti, all that.
Thank you, Big School.
Because like by you getting upset because he says like everybody seen Beach Street. Everybody know Crazy Legs. Who's Crazy Legs nationality?
Puerto Rican.
And most of these groups back then, they either had one Spanish cat that was down, probably they rhymed or they didn't rhyme that. You know what I'm saying? So if you came up in that era, you should know back that that Joe is truth. You know what I'm saying? Respect. If you came up in that era, you want somebody nah, it ain't truth, then I don't really listen. You know what I'm saying? So definitely want to go back that Joe, you know what he was saying, you know hip hop. And yo, we stand behind what he said, you know what I'm saying? Definitely.
You know, I want to take this one step further back in the time. Before hip hop was even called hip hop,
Right.
it was just rapping. And graffiti was just bombing. You know what I'm saying? And DJs were the gods. You know what I'm saying? And this culture, wait, before I even start that part, when it came to breakdancing, that actually came about to stop fighting within the gangs. It's the way gangs started to battle to stop being violent in the hood. This is all coming together to form the culture of hip hop, bro. In the fucking South Bronx in the 70s. Are you fucking kidding me? You know what I'm saying? This ain't got to do nothing about where I'm from. This got to do everything with history. It's documented. You know what I'm saying? Y'all drop Beat Street. Shout out to my favorite old school hip hop movie, Wild Style.
Yeah. Shouts out to Cowboy for even coming up with the name hip hop back in the late 70s. That's a whole story, so you know we ain't even gonna get into that.
Done and done.
Man. Shouts out to Cowboy though.
Word up. Shouts out to Charlie Chase. DJ Charlie Chase. Shout out to Crazy Legs. Yo, we've been dropping jewels on y'all ass like the last, I don't know, Roc Marciano, but we stomped that out really well. I appreciate y'all, my brothers. Yo, on some next though, y'all know that Kool G Rap got an album coming out. His latest single is called I'm Still Fly with Big Daddy King.
What?
I think I seen that. I think I seen that on YouTube. If I'm correct. Could be wrong.
Yeah.
I have to dive into that one. That sounds dope.
Yeah, it's dope, bro. It's dope. Cannot front on that at all. Yo, listen, hey. Want to make sure that we cover this. Domo Genesis and Evidence put a record together. And the shit is fire. It's super fire.
I'm sorry.
Domo Genesis and Evidence.
Okay. Throw it in the Slack.
Intros, outros, and interludes is what it's called. And I'm gonna tell you, man, my top 10 is screwed up. It's completely wrecked after this summer. I could do a better job telling you who's not on the list versus who's on the list right about now. But yo, man, if y'all haven't checked out intros, outros, and interludes by Domo Genesis, if somehow it's Mr. Radar, I'm here to tell you, put it on your radar, bro. Yo, hold on. We got another jewel that we got too, which is cheat codes from Black Thought and Danger Mouse.
That's a big cheat code right there, bro.
That album is crazy. Black Thought does what Black Thought does. Bars on bars on bars. And Danger Mouse with the production. Listen, you have here a classic project from my viewpoint. Black Thought, and I don't even want to talk about this man's age because the way he's rhyming is like,
it's beyond that.
Yeah,
it's really beyond age, bro.
Yeah, that's what I don't know the word for. Like he's spitting, like
he's always evolving. To me, he's always evolving to something different.
Like he's spitting and it's just going. Man.
Black Thought bars, the lyrics, is involved. It involves something different. Still sling back. Sorry. Still the same Black Thought, but to me evolved.
It's a super duper Energizer battery in that man back or something. Cause I mean, what was the one he dropped? The album Fear of God or whatever. I have to go back and look. I'm sorry, I don't recall the name of it, but that album, and then for him to come with this one, is it gonna stop? Not that I want it to stop, but that's what it's like.
Hold on, let me do you a favor real quick. Let me look up.
I feel like I'm doing it a disservice.
You talking about Streams of Thought?
Yes. He came with 3 of those. Like
we got like 2 or 3 of those. Absolutely. And you know what? I want to be the first one to admit, bro, because we're from that era.
Yeah.
We're from the era of where. Let me say this.
Okay.
We knew the Roots was a group. And
right.
At the time, you had Malik B, Meg, Allah bless your soul, Dice Raw, did a lot of collabing with him, of course Black Thought, and you know, we didn't really know what to make of them. We just knew that they were a group.
Right.
And by the 3rd album, we started to kind of understand that it was a group, but it wasn't Black Thought's group. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was one of amongst the team, and that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
So it got us to thinking, or at least it got me to thinking, then what would a Black Thought album be? You see what I'm saying? If it's you know, how would it be any different? And I've been excited for every project that he's dropped, but I haven't taken the advantage of getting time and time over what we've gotten from him. And I'm gonna be 100% honest, bro. I know that his bars are crazy. I've been a fan from day one. I've gone through every Roots album on the strength of him.
Right.
Roots. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to be one of the first people to say, yo, like, you know, I'm not taking advantage of streams of thought or you know, whatever else that he has solo. But cheat codes on the other hand, man, it's a win. It's a maintain for Black Thought, but it's a win for Danger Mouse, yo. And let's be clear, yo, Danger Mouse is dope, and he has a wild fucking range. Right? Because we're also talking about the dude who was who did records with CeeLo Green. They were a group.
Gnarls Barkley.
They were Gnarls Barkley.
Yeah. Yep. They had Crazy Saint Elsewhere. Man, it's great album. Crazy Saint Elsewhere.
And you know, Danger Mouse really plays in this gray area of hip hop. And he displays some of those sounds on cheat codes that when you go into it, you may not really know what to do with it. But then Black Thought comes on and, you know, he gets in the pocket and everything starts to make sense. Having A$AP Rocky on the album is dope. Having Raekwon on the album is dope.
That's what's crazy.
You know, so the features across the album is really dope. That's why I'm glad that we kind of held out to this point, because we get to include, you know, this record. You know what I'm saying? I got a real nail biter for y'all though. I'm ready to get into this talk on Roc Marciano.
Can I say one more thing before we hop into Roc Marciano?
Yes.
Two joints I was rocking with. Jay Worthy and Harry Fraud.
Album?
Yep. And
what's the name of it?
Oh, I had up with Jesus Christ. The new Larry June one, remember I put that one slack.
I want to talk about Jay Worthy. You know what? Can we let's stop here for a moment.
All right.
Are you talking about Jay Worthy's "You Could Take the Credit, We'll Take the Check"?
I think that's
for Harry Fraud.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold that thought. I'm not sure if I mentioned Two Peas in a Pod with him and Larry June.
That's fire.
That shit is fire.
I got that. I don't know if I told you about it or we both found it the same way, but I got that.
I think we both stumbled upon it around the same time and confirmed that it was fire. But yo,
it was retarded, boy.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I put it on. I got through the first two songs, and I was like, I kind of shook my head with this weird kind of grin, like,
yo,
what are they doing? You know what I'm saying? Because shout out to London Drugs also. Please be clear. We gotta talk about this clearly. Shout out to London Drugs. I know what that man does, yo. I know what London Drugs do. You know what I'm saying? And how they work together with Jay Worthy is really dope. So by the time I get to the third song, I'm like, yo, what the fuck's going on? But then I had to remember, they are from, or they represent the old sound, the real sound of California.
Yeah, I will say that.
You know, so when you're hearing these synthesizers in the track, and you're like, but once you kind of get in the flow of it, you're like, yeah, this is fire. This is fire.
Cause the shit's just smooth. It's like I look at it as like, yo, you about to go out. I'm about to be smooth as shit. I'm about to pimp shit how this shit is smooth. Shit is smooth.
One thing about me, I keep so. Ah! Yo, it is cool because, you know, I spend an absurd amount of time with Melinda. And she's usually there when I'm listening to new joints in the car. So to get her reaction when I'm hearing shit for the first time is always really cool. And to be honest, it helps me to kind of gauge the album too, you know? And she was like, one thing about me, I keep a hoe. And I looked over at her like, yeah. It's one of those moments. But school, what's good with this joint with Harry Fraud?
What's the name? The joint Harry Fraud is definitely fire. The joint I like is good looking. Good looking is dope. And tonight.
Yeah.
And it's like and you like first, but my thing is like this. You know, Harry Fraud can make somebody sound crazy. Jim Jones.
Yo, fucking
they linked up together. Yo,
what you call this project too?
Davies.
Nah, French Montana.
Oh yeah.
What?
The French Montana and Harry Fraud is surprisingly surprising.
No, I was telling you. I said, bro. I said, listen to it. I said, dope.
I'm not a French Montana fan.
I know. You say that I'm not a fan. I said, I know, bro. I said, Harry Fraud got him sound different. But I always said that Harry Fraud and Alchemist, I mean, a lot of others, but to me, just them two know how to make a beat go right with your bars. You know what I'm saying? And
you know,
huh?
Hold on. I want to make something real clear. You know, with Harry Fraud, yo, you get an album put together, you get beats put together like a tailor-made suit. They fit you, and they're not for anybody else, bro. Like, it's insane. It's insane, bro. Like, that dude is so dope that it's insane. I think the only dude that can really compete with him, well, I won't say the only dude that can compete with him, but someone who's definitely giving him a run for his money is Big Ghost Limited.
Yeah.
With Big Ghost Limited, you get, it's tailored, you get a sound. But Harry Fraud, when in my head what's going on right now is I'm doing slight comparisons between joints like Big Ghost Limited and Conway versus Harry Fraud and hell, whoever. You see, and that's the point that I'm trying to make. Like, right. For Harry Fraud, it's almost like whoever, and he's gonna level him up. So I enjoy his production, bro. I think dude is carrying a torch, and he's not from our era, bro. We can't claim it. You see what I'm saying? So he's definitely one of, I'm gonna say, two handfuls, man. We got a lot of dope producers in the game that we're just not talking enough about, and that's why I appreciate y'all rocking with us, because we do. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about Nicholas Craven. We're gonna talk about Conductor Williams. We're gonna talk about Versace. We're gonna talk about Harry Fraud. You know what I mean? Like Big Ghost. Yo, so many dope brothers out in the game, man. So I just want to make sure that we always try to shout them out and keep their names in the conversation. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
Right.
Let's not forget Derringer, bro.
Who?
Derringer.
Yo, have you heard the new album from Mayhem Lauren and Derringer?
Oh, that shit is fire. I got it. Hey, listen, wait, hold on. I was going to bring it up, but I said, you know what? We're going to talk about these first and layering down lemons like that. Damn, Mayhem is. Woo.
Mayhem is back, flyer than ever,
Yes,
kid.
he is. Yes, he is. Look,
You know what? This for you, man. The
It's
Jesus
hustling.
Christ.
The hustling. yeah, spitting too. You know, man. Yo, I like that dude a lot.
Yo, if you ain't heard this joint, you gonna love it, bro. It's damn near perfect.
Look. Yeah, pour you a drink now.
Yeah, man. You know,
it's really dope, man. Shout out to Queens, New York, upstate
Hey, yo,
New York.
He give Queens the biggest shout out. He is Queens like one of them. He is
Queens for the victory.
Yo, he always doing big shout out to the whole shit. But like, once again, he is Queens Bridge too. I mean, he is Queens too.
Yep. So shout out to him. You know, look, man, he is dope. He's dope. And whenever him and Action get together, it's dope.
You know what I like about him too? People probably figure that Action Bronx would be on his joints more. He got one joint with him. No.
You know, I'm leading up to something. I don't want people to lose sight of how we got here. I don't want people to lose sight of how these dudes banded together and rocked together to get to where they are, yo.
Yeah.
Cause see, as big of an Alchemist fan that I am, I know that it takes somebody to work with him in order for him to get his sound out there, and vice versa. You want to get your vocals out there. You want to get your verses out there. You want to be heard. What I appreciate about them so much, man, is when shit wasn't popping the way that it is, you had Roc Marciano rocking with Alchemist early.
Yeah.
They did a project together called Greenberg. Greenberg was Roc Marciano and Gang Green was Oh No and Alchemist. So that's the way they did the project, as Alchemist and Oh No is Gang Green, Roc Marciano. He's just coming off of Mossberg.
Right.
So he's just coming off of putting out his first project. Now, I remember thinking to myself, like, man, yo, because Roc is from Long Island. He from Hempstead.
Yeah, from Buster.
Right. That's how he got on.
Yeah,
But now at this point, good point, because what happened before that was him being a part of Flip Mode and getting on with Bus.
Yeah, then the UN and
right. So now this is UN-ish.
Yeah,
it's this era that I'm talking about, because now he's going out to Cali and he's really fucking with Alchemist, and I'm like, wow. When by the time Greenberg comes out, I'm like, wow, yo, he's really going out there and rocking with him. Okay, because at this point, it's still a little unheard of for a New York cat to come out there and rock in California like that, straight up. Then you get Action Bronson, and Action Bronson brings Mayhem Laurent, Big Body Best. Now all of them start rocking together. Mind you, Alchemist brings evidence to the table, because at this point they're not doing what's the group? Damn it, what's the group he's from?
Who?
Dilated Peoples. They're not doing that anymore.
right.
Because this is around the time where Alchemist did Step Brothers with Evidence. And who they got on the album? Roc. You know what I'm saying? Who they doing joints with? Oh No, Sean Price. You know what I'm saying? Al's still doing a lot of production work at the same time. But what's happening is they're building this squad together now. By the time Action gets in the fold, now everybody's doing mixtapes. Okay, this is what we get. The Pimp Strikes Back from Roc.
Yeah, that Empire Strikes Back. Yep.
Right.
I ain't hear one. I hear that one.
Dude, you fucking up. because again, who does Roc bring to the table? His man Knowledge the Pirate. So they're putting out all this dope fucking music. And it's like every time they bring somebody in the fold, they become part of the crew and they all grind together. So what I did was I went back to Mossberg.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started the Elephant Man's Bones because I wanted to experience the growth because I forgot, bro. I needed to in anticipation of this album coming out. There's been, a couple of journalists who put out, some content regarding Roc's place in the underground scene. And to be honest, it was a little hard for me to see it. To be like, yeah, that's what happened. Or yeah, this is who he is. Or yeah, this is what he did. This is who he's become. And when I went back and I started listening to what was going on around the time of Mossberg, there wasn't a Roc Marciano. There wasn't a personality like him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he really had to carry this torch of, nah, I'm going this way. He literally
carried that bitch.
Yo, against the current. Like he went against the grain. Like for real. Like if y'all are going left, I'm going right by myself. Like I need people to get that, bro. He did it by himself. So when you get all these other dudes in the underground, yes, bro, he is that motherfucker. The flowers and the fucking accolades are his. The props are his. Because not only is he dope as an MC, he's dope as a fucking producer, bro. What?
Yep, him, Shay, you got 38. I mean, it's so many rappers that's spitting that produce their own shit. Let's not leave out Planet Asia.
Like, Planet Asia don't produce his own joints. If he do, he's not as good as Roc Marciano.
No.
Like we're doing this the right way.
Right. Like it's hip hop coming. Some dope producers coming with their own beats and shit. And I must have to say, 38 Special with his production.
Yeah, and that's why I said, bro. A lot of people want to paint the picture like ain't no. Nah, y'all need to tune in to the International Reign Supreme show. I am your host, International Reign Supreme, aka also known as Kareem Sean, in the building, in the flesh. You can follow me on ReignsSupreme.com. You can follow us at Reign Supreme on Instagram. You can follow me at Reign Supreme on Twitter. We are the official. Yo, bro, I was almost ready to throw the towel in, and I was like, nah. The podcasting game and hip hop needs us. You know what I mean? It's just too much, bro. It's too much bullshit going on where I feel like, nah, we gotta stop We gotta throw the, you know what I'm saying, time out, throw the towel in. It's too much bullshit, bro. We gotta start calling it how we see it. We gotta start calling it what it is, man. And if you don't know, it's out there, man. Figure this shit out. Put yourself in a space where you can look at it from a different perspective, bro. Because ain't nothing new under the sun, but somebody gotta set it off. You know what I mean? And when I get into the Elephant Man's Bones, produced by The Alchemist, I'm gonna tell you, it's a slow burn. That's the best way to describe it for me. It's a slow burn. This ain't got no club shit. This ain't got no fucking fast shit. It is a slow jamming ass motherfucking masterpiece.
It has Ice-T on it though, I can say that.
Yo, but the joint with Ice-T.
Yo, that storyline was fucking crazy.
Yo, it got a shout out to Long Al from Ice-T. What up, Ice-T?
Ice-T.
Ice-T said he was just laying there, man, dead in blood. What?
Maggots, man. Yeah, maggots on them, man.
That was.
I mean, we go way back, man. We used to do dirt together.
Love going though.
But speaking about how, you know, how long they've been cool as a crew, you know what I'm saying? Alchemist and all these other MCs. It's good to see Roc Marciano and Alchemist on a joint. And Roc was on Action's album as well. So going back to what you were saying, Taraji, about Mayhem, Loren, and Action, you know, not trading songs or whatever, it's still within the crew. You see what I'm saying? Like Hologram, you know, shout out to Hologram. He's another one of them that's in the fold. You know what I'm saying? I think that he really comes through from DJ Muggs, but the point that I'm making is, you know, Hologram and Action, they trade verses on each other's records. You know what I'm saying? It's just a way of one hand helping the other to wash the face. You see what I'm saying? So, y'all familiar with the album, right? Scoob, you familiar with it?
So the Roc joint?
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah.
Taraji, you familiar with it?
Yeah, I ain't gonna front. I listened to it all day. So it's about 5 or 6 times. I'm a Roc fan, like, you know what I'm saying? I think I woke up that day and downloaded it because I saw it in Slack, and I downloaded. I was like, "No, I'm just listening to this thing in Slack. I know I'm listening to it over and over again." Yeah, I listen to it all day.
So
I'm a fan.
So yo, listen.
I threw it in Slack.
Listen, hold on. I forgot, and I'm gonna go somewhere with this. But Freddie Gibbs.
Yes, coming out with another one.
No. We gonna get there.
Okay.
What I mean is Freddie Gibbs became a part of this clan. You see what I'm saying? Because Freddie Gibbs and Currency did a joint with the Alchemist. Like, this is their album called Fetty a few years ago. You know what I'm saying? And then they did Alfredo together. That was Grammy nominated.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So I don't say that to say that the album is special. I say that because it got the attention. And to me, attention is important on an album of that caliber. Straight up. So before we move any further, I got a question for y'all as usual. Which album is better? Continuance with the Alchemist and Currency, or the Elephant Man's Bones with Roc Marciano and the Alchemist?
You already know my answer.
I do not know your answer.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's Roc. I like the laid backness. Look, I
They're
like
both
the
laid back.
No, I'm saying I like Roc's laid back flow. Yeah, I know they are both laid back, but I like Roc's. You know what I mean? That's my style. Now, go ahead, Scoop. Who you on? Let them know.
Me personally,
yeah,
the Roc joint is fire. Definitely fire. Definitely fire. I like it. And him and Alchemist definitely were best constantly. But y'all already know that I'm gonna go with Currency. And I've been hearing Currency and Alchemist with mad joints together. You know what I'm saying? And to me, personally, you know what I'm saying, it's fire. You know, some people might go against me. It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? But I said I like the Roc joints. It's shenanigans. But me, I'm gonna go Currency now.
So I hate to be the tiebreaker. I truly do. Oh, my bad for the interruption over here. I hate to be the tiebreaker. I don't want to be. Somebody's got to do it, unfortunately. Look, man, I'm gonna keep it a super buck with y'all. The Currency joint is fucking fire. It's fire. Now, since he's put out that album, he's put out Spring Clean 2 and Spring Clean 2. I don't know what this is. Deluxe edition, right? So he got 2 new projects out besides this one.
Okay.
This joint got Baldy on it. It got a dope, super dope verse from Havoc that was unexpected.
That was crazy.
Yo, Havoc murdered that fucking.
That was crazy. I think Currency Havoc is one of his favorite MCs.
Yo, he's in the pocket. The shit is crazy. Like, I don't know how that happened, but I'm glad that it happened, yo. Styles P's on there.
Yeah.
He got a joint with Larry June that's on here. Hold on. It's gonna play, but I need to get this link. I can't think of his name.
Real quick, speaking of Styles P, did you catch the live?
Where's Khalifa? Hold on. Where's Khalifa? Where's Khalifa even dropped a verse where I was like, yo.
That's what I'm saying. Like, crazy. Like I said, don't get me wrong. That Roc Marciano joint is dope. It's fire. That Currency one, that shit. And I'm not saying it because I'm saying I'm a Currency fan. I'm saying like, yo, like,
okay,
they work great with each other.
Yeah, I'm gonna listen to it a couple more times, see what I think, you know.
Now look, I'm not saying these things in attempts of trying to change your mind in any way, shape, fashion.
Oh nah, I'm stuck on that.
Because the Roc Marcy joint, bro. The Roc Marcy joint, the way this shit flow is insane. Like, the tempo of the album, the way the sounds from song to song kind of intertwine with each other, because they're not linked, they're not attached. It's more, like I said, the best way for me to describe this album is a slow burn. It's a slow cigar that takes about an hour to smoke. And my players who smoke cigars, my men's and my ladies out there that rock with cigars, you know, there's no shortcut to burning a cigar. There's no shortcuts to this album. This album is just magic, man. I can't front. Like, this shit is crazy. It fucked up my top 10. I could have just slammed the phone down and walked away like, fuck it, man. You know what I mean? I don't even want to do this shit no more.
I gotta do a new top 10, so.
Let me tell you, I'm saying to get up, just to get off this real quick. Speaking of Styles P, did you catch the little live joint he did?
I get high.
With the guitar player.
Yeah. That was ill. That was
really ill. He sound great. I gotta give props to the white girl. I like having a white girl on the hook.
All right, shout out to the French.
Soulful. But nah, they rocked that though, fam. They rocked that one real well. To give my vote on which album I think is better, and I gotta be the tiebreaker here, it goes to Roc. I don't think that Currency is a better rapper than Roc, and that plays a part in my decision. Some of the shit that Roc say and the way that Roc say it, some fly ass shit.
And that's what it is. I think we came across. I think it was me. We was listening to something, and you was on your phone, and the dude said, "Imagine Roc Marciano grocery shopping or some shit one time." Just how
Nah, the record shit is smooth. Like I said, the shit is fire, but you know, I'm a Currency.
I want to give a shout out to Sauce Walker.
Going crazy.
I'm a fan. It's official. I'm a fan. Throughout the year, I also break down, what songs are my favorite songs. Right now, Diesel from, again, Alchemist and Coogee Rap. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm fucking sorry. Dude is dope as fuck, man. Shout out to the Alchemist. But anyway, it's one of my favorite songs of the year. And one of my favorite songs of the year is supposedly a freestyle, but I don't believe it was a freestyle. But if you go to YouTube and type in Sauce Walker, Austin.
The Austin joint, yeah, my shit.
Yo, where he's in front of the Maybach truck?
Yeah. Yes. Yo. Sauce Walker went ridiculously off.
He went in.
Yo. Just.
But you know what's crazy? Remember when I told you he came to New York, he was dealing with different producers, like around New York, and Brooklyn, Bronx, whatever. And hold on, find my kids. Keep talking.
Man, look, we're gonna have to start recording without you and your kids being around. So I'm just gonna pick it up from here, bro. Sauce Walker got a new joint called Sauce Beach, Florida.
Okay.
Yo, it's fire. It rides like a mixtape. Got some beats on there that he's rhyming over. Reminded me of vintage 50. You know what I mean? Remember when 50 used to rhyme over everybody else's beats?
Yeah.
Well, he's not rhyming over their beats the same, but there's some samples in it that is pretty heavy, let's just say.
Let me say, I believe on the low, he's another one that's about to be on the run.
On the run?
Like on a run.
Oh, like on a run. Okay, that is different. Yes. Well,
yeah.
See, here's the thing, man. And that's why I tread so lightly when speaking on artists, because I want to make sure that they're always getting their just due, that we respect the work that they've put in. You know what I mean?
Right.
The one thing I want to say first and foremost is that people would make a correlation between Sauce Walker and Griselda because he's done a couple of features with Westside Gunn.
Right.
If anything, I almost feel like it was a rite of passage to Houston with Westside Gunn. To not saying that he was committed or it was, an obligation to work with Sauce, but I think that kind of got him in the doors here in these streets also, you know what I mean, by collaborating and working together. It's networking is what I'm trying to explain.
Yeah.
And I gotta admit, I heard of Sauce Walker twice. One through social media, and it was his account, and he was showing his car, showing his money, and all right, whatever. That doesn't really get my attention. It wasn't until I heard him on Fly God, no, Praise Both.
Was it?
The one with the red cover.
Yeah, I think it's Fly Guys. That's not Fly Guys.
Fly Guys are Awesome God.
Okay, yes, that Lakers vs. Rockets joint.
There you go.
Woo!
And I was like, yo, wait.
He got bars.
Yeah.
I didn't even feel his bars yet. I was feeling his passion.
Oh, yeah,
I was feeling the pain in his voice. I was feeling this real dude who was just pouring out, bro. Just pouring out. You know what I mean? I didn't even feel like he even cared if it rapped. He was just pouring out over this track. So I want to make sure that people understand that this dude stands on his own, bro. He's not Griselda. He doesn't run with Westside Gunn. He is his own solo dolo dude. He's been putting out joints at least on Tidal since 2016. You know what I mean? We already got 2 joints out here from this year alone. In 21, we got 6.
I told you
6.
I told you the one that I got was he came to New York, and he did a lot of joints like around New York, and that shit was hard. I said, okay, Sauce. I said, let me find out.
Yeah, Sauce Walker, B. So y'all make sure y'all check out his new joint. Again, it's called Sauce Beach, Florida. I just got to it this morning, and I wasn't mad, man, and I'm not mad. Again, I gave him the stamp, bro. I'm a fan. What else got y'all through the summer?
Crime Apple.
Shout out to Crime Apple.
Yes, just dropping them. 57. Yo. Picture me rolling. Picture me
rolling.
My, it's all in my stuff, and it shows. What?
Yo, man, I'm not gonna say this right, and I don't care. I'm never trying to be perfect. I try to be me. We got another banger with him and DJ Skiz. After doing Wet Dirt together, they came back around, put out Breakfast and Haderic? Nope. Horadic. Radic. It's gonna be Radic today, goddammit. The H is silent. We got Jaguar on Palisades 2 this year. We got joints, man.
He got another album. He got Spanish album. I don't know if the album is full Spanish, but it's with.
Well, we got an instrumentals joint that came out. You might be talking about. Nope, that's another instrumentals.
The NBA was a Spanish joint.
Okay, but that's DJ Muggs' joint. He's featured on that. You see what I'm saying? You talking about NBA DJ Muggs' joint with Crime Apple.
Right. That I don't even know what he's saying, but I'm sure he's talking that shit and it's dope. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, man, let me tell you something. I'm really satisfied with Jaguar on Palisades 2. I think it's dope. I really like Crime Apple as an MC. I'm really glad that he talks his shit the way he talk his shit. And see, here's the thing, man. It's not enough of our Latino brothers in the game. Right. You know what I mean? If I could count them, it ain't enough of them. You know what I mean? I'm not talking about your Bad Bunnies. I'm not talking about them dudes. You know what I mean? I don't even mention them dudes' names, bro. I'm talking about the Crime Apples. I'm talking about the SD Knacks. I'm talking about the Al De Niro's. You know what I mean?
Another dope one, Aldivino. Dope.
Yeah. And that's why, and that's why I get so excited, bro, because we're there. You know what I mean? Like we're in the culture, bro. We know what it is. It's not enough for y'all that know what it is. But again, I'm really happy that you rock with us. I hope that, we continue to earn your respect, man. And, I love this shit. I really do. Because we help to cement hip hop podcasting in the best light, in the purest form. You know what I mean? We're not chasing the charts. We're chasing the streets. You know what I mean?
So look, my brothers is here.
I love hip hop. Let it show since day one. And what I'm doing right now, talk about it, and enjoy talking about it. Even as I'm doing this, I'm learning. Because there's things I don't know whether my brother knows about. I'm learning as I'm talking.
And that be the thing, Scoob. I'm glad that you said that. Like, that's what keeps me on my P's and Q's, on my toes, and why I feel so confident. It's because I'm always a student of the game, bro. I'm always looking for the next thing to be learned. You know what I mean? And I don't know who it's coming from. You know what I mean? And I want to make sure that the people who are bringing that quality, bro, that true lyricism, that true production is getting the shine, man. You know what I mean? Because the boom bap ain't gone, bro. The boom bap ain't gone nowhere. You know what I mean? It's just not easily accessible on the radio anymore, because that's not where hip hop lives anymore, yo. You know what I'm saying? And satellite radio is just as bad as FM. You know what I'm saying? Actually, now satellite is the new FM. Like how you had to wait for certain DJs to come on at certain times. It's the same thing.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Satellite done went there.
And I want to give a couple of shout outs, man. So shout out to DJ Big Reeks. And also happy belated birthday. I want to give a shout out to man, I got so many people on the brain, bro. Like I see a whole bunch of like Rolodex things rolling through my head, and I can't get them to stop. Pardon me. But yeah, shout out to all the dope DJs in Houston. DJ Red Soda's one of them. DJ Thrill Seeker's another one.
Tony Dog.
Yo, shout out Tony Dog, man. Matter of fact, Tony Dog posted pictures that he went to the pop-up listening party for the Elephant Man's Bones with Rockin' and Alchemist, and I saw Earl Sweatshirt in the building. I want to give a shout out to Jazz. What up, Jazz?
What up, Jermaine? Definitely.
You know what I mean? So, yo, brothers is in the building. Shout out Knowledge the Pirate. I saw him posting pictures about it too, man. So hopefully, we can get y'all brothers on the show. But
yo, shout out RJ Payne. He got some new shit on Instagram. She was fire.
Yeah, yo, you posted that in Slack, and I want to get to it. Yo, man, y'all gotta understand that RJ Payne comes with cosigns, man. Cosigns from the greatest, yo. From Eric Sherman, Redman, and then he stands alone on his own, like, you know what I'm saying, the journeyman that he is. Like, he doesn't need the cosigns. He just needs an opportunity to be heard. He just needs your ear. So, look, man, if any way, shape, fashion, or form, RJ Payne is a new name to you,
big into RJ Payne.
Just go ahead and dive in.
Yeah, he bars on I-95. And my colleague spoke on Eric Sermon. Him and Eric Sermon joined Birmingham. Like, he got a joint with Redman. Just RJ Payne is never disappoints.
Diesel?
Huh?
When you guys talking Bun D, I think?
I don't know. I had just came across the joint with him and Redman like 2 or 3 days ago.
I think he said. I gotta double check it.
Okay. Yeah.
I can't
Like-
co-sign that myself. I'm not sure.
You gotta check out. Don't sleep on RJ Payne. Don't sleep on RJ Payne.
You know, another album that we haven't spoken on is No Fear of Time with Yasin Bey and Talib Kweli.
Right.
Not an album of the year, but I'm glad that they put an album out. You know what I mean? It is really great to hear Yasin Bey in his bag, in his flow, in his groove. You know what I mean? He feels like he really dug into this project. Talib is there, and you know, Talib's doing what Talib does at this point. You know, there's really no other way of getting around that. You know what I mean? He's a journeyman MC. And he does what he does. He's not gonna change it.
Yeah.
That's what you're gonna get, and that's fine. I just, you know, again, I just want to make sure that we're covering, you know, all the dope joints. You know what I mean? Because we had a bit of a lapse of time.
Yo, well, we here now. We all back. We help. My man's is healthy. Everybody healthy. You know what I mean?
Yo, give a shout out real quick to my man. 100 waves for the hat. Thank you very much, brother. Went to fit. Appreciate you and everything.
My guy, Trey. My guy, No. So,
yeah.
Like I said.
Wait. You trying to close out? Hold on. I got more to go. Got a few more minutes to spend with y'all. I swear it'll be worth the time.
Bro,
right
there, shop.
Huh?
What do you think?
Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you guys. Yeah. So, Nas, Wu-Tang, and now Busta Rhymes is on tour. I think that's huge. We spoke earlier on in an episode where we was talking about why don't hip hop give respect to the older generation? You know, why don't we show the love and admiration for our older MCs like, you know, rock does or other genres do, right? So here it is, a great opportunity to say, look at what we're doing, look how we showing up. So I'm not selling a ticket, I'm not getting any money from this. Hell, I got tickets. I just want to make sure everybody goes out there and support, man. This is Wu-Tang, this is Nas, this is Busta Rhymes. Yo, this is the 90s, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all want to know hip hop, this is what it is.
This is what it is. Yo,
It's a concept.
Between now and when I go to Atlanta, like that's how, look, it's coming to Houston. I'm going to Atlanta to see it 2 days earlier before it comes to Houston. And if anybody got tickets and you catch COVID, you can't go, bless me. You'll come back around. God will take care of you, I promise. Let me go on and get that ticket up off you. You know what I'm saying? Let me get that up off you real quick.
You don't need that right there.
You ain't gonna need
You ain't feeling good today, are you?
You're going to come around again.
You know what I mean? God gonna bless you. Turn water to wine, ain't gonna bless you. So now I want to put that out there, man. Every chance I get to make sure that I can big us up, to make sure I can challenge us too. You know what I'm saying? I want to challenge all of y'all, man, to be righteous and to hold each other accountable in the right light. You know what I mean? We want the Rolling Stones, make Wu-Tang Clan the Rolling Stones. And so if they're all, you know, showing up, you know what I mean? So whatever. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Look, yo, I just want to wish peace amongst the people. You know, me and my team, man, we've been blessed to get this far. I really appreciate everybody that rocked with us. Our last episode ended up being one of our most downloaded episodes. It's actually tied with our first episode, and I think that's dope, man. It kind of makes me feel like we're full circle in a way, but also like we get a brand new shot clock. You know what I'm saying? We get to reset in a way. You know what I mean? And go from here. So, yeah, man. I guess on that note, Rajay, you close us out, family.
Say, man, I just want to say, shouts out to my brothers, man. We here, we doing hip hop. We here for y'all, man. Keep tapping in. Thank you for following, liking, sharing, doing what you do. We see y'all. We love y'all. My brother, Mr. International, Dice Game School, Taraji, the International Supreme Team in the whole. We are here. Peace.
Peace.
It's been real. Show what you know. It's time to go. And blow some smoke.
Peace.